Ladies and gentlemen, first the middle class faced the brunt of skyrocketing petrol prices, and then right when there was relief, everything else was taxed. Jaggery, gur, honey, lassi, dahi, nothing is spared now, the tax net. The ruling BJP that made tall promises of GST being the solution to the Aam Aadmi's problems must answer, why is this happening? How much more should the common tax-paying citizens suffer and pay for? Let's debate.
5 years since the GST was flagged off, the 47th Council meeting made a unanimous decision to hike the GST for daily essential items. And the impact is right on the pockets of the Aam Aadmi, who is rightly outraged. The common citizens are questioning the Modi government that had promised low taxes on essential items.
जीएसटी के कारण सिंप्लीफाई हुआ। आज 500 से ज़्यादा चीज़ें जीरो टैक्स में आ गई, जो किसी समय बहुत ऊंचे टैक्स हुआ करते थे।
And the opposition, which is politicizing it, refuses to address the fact that it too is a part of the GST Council.
इसके लिए तो हम कल लड़ेंगे। कल हमारा प्रोटेस्ट भी रहेगा गांधी स्टैचू के सामने, हाउस के अंदर भी रहेगा, हाउस के बाहर भी रहेगा।
No, the opposition is united and we are one and we are broadening our forces and we will put a very serious fights.
We oppose this. We oppose this. This way of increasing GST on food items will further subject the common people. Government should reconsider this.
It is very unfortunate that the GST Council and the Government of India has imposed and increased GST to major essential commodities including rice, wheat, butter, ghee, etc.
Tonight, the citizens who first had to suffer due to high fuel prices and now GST rates are asking, how many bitter pills must the Indian middle class swallow? Let's debate.
First, Bejonda, consumer policy expert. Was this avoidable? Did the government have a choice, Bejonda?
Well, yes, of course they had a choice. They definitely needed to deliberate more in the council, and they could have come out with a solution and not burden the Aam Aadmi and the common middle class, and figured out a mechanism where they could have rationalized. You see, the collection, Arnab, the collection of GST is going up. 1.4 lakh crores collection, record collection is coming. So what does it show? It shows that the consumers are ready to pay the tax, but please, for heaven's sake, use the tax judiciously, efficiently, effectively for the common people. Give us, health care. Give us all free education for our children.
So the point was that when GST came out, it was told RK, one nation, one tax. The middle class said it is in the national interest. Okay, that time the BJP said we are not going to tax all these things. Milk, dahi, lassi, and everything else. Question being now, pencil sharpeners, cereals, pulses, dal, flour, 5-6% GST, Tetra Pak milk, 18%. So where was, my point is, was there a compulsion in your view that the government really had?
No.
Was there a compulsion, RK?
No.
Yeah.
Well, compulsion is,
I think the government is being not very judicious in terms of who they want to tax and what will actually make an impact. The amount of money they are going to get out of this is not going to make a significant dent, whereas going to really significantly impact the people who potentially are not in a position, given look at the global inflation rate. I mean, US has 40-year high, India inflation is going through the roof. What was the need for doing this essentially at this time? I mean, this is almost the worst time to even consider this. Our inflation also is picking up. RBI is looking at raising the rates. US
And prices are already high, RK.
very high.
Prices are already high. Health,
That's not true. This is wrong decision. Absolutely wrong decision.
So when there is already
no,
why hospital rooms are being made more? You are adding to GST on those,
this is
Sanju.
absolutely not right. And hospital rooms, I mean, we are not going there for luxury. People are going to hospitals for something serious.
I'm saying, Sanju.
Madam, have some patience. We have seen your finger. Please have some patience.
No, Sanju.
Please, you are nobody to dictate terms to me. The answer is there to moderate the debate. I'm simply asking for a
I'm speaking, you keep quiet. I'm speaking, you keep quiet.
You are nobody to dictate terms to me.
No. I'm
One
speaking,
minute.
you keep quiet.
One
These
minute.
spokespeople come, they think they are God's right. Please keep quiet when I'm speaking.
Yeah, see, we are hearing each other.
When I'm speaking, you keep quiet.
The point being.
Sanju, you keep quiet when I'm speaking, okay?
Okay, RK and Sanju, please. We were told that.
Have some patience, madam.
We were told that after GST, the Inspector Raj will go. I want a very direct answer, Sanju, from you, and please have the patience to listen to my question. Wheat was 0% GST. Wheat, atta is not a luxury item. Rice is not a luxury. Milk, Tetra Pak is 18% GST. Even you can say cut and polish diamonds, fine. Electricity, light, LED lamp, you say use solar water heater, 18%. Pencil sharpener, pencil sharpener, pencil sharpener, 18%, over 12%. Dahi, lassi, dahi.
May I come in now?
Question being held. No, you can come in, but you need to understand that I am not talking about a single item on which, you see, maida.
Arnab Goswami, I need to rebut.
You need to rebut, but I need to tell you, that you are touching the very lives of people in a very basic way.
So let me answer.
Yes.
And I want to tell you one thing, Arnab, without being offensive. The earlier gentleman said, be patient. I have been sitting on your debate since 10 p.m. and in a 46-minute debate, I barely got 2 to 3 minutes to speak. So I don't need bhashan on being patient.
Now, can you stop? Now, can you come to the point and answer my question, please?
I'm giving you the facts, and I will take only 2 minutes to give you the facts. What has the government said? Basically, the government is saying that lose dal, lose atta, lose paneer, lose dahi, lose milk. That will continue or not to have 0% GST.
What is to be loose or not loose, madam? Nothing becomes loose. What
are you interfering?
No. What logic? What is loose and not loose?
Now she's walked off the debate. Now 1 minute. You don't need to walk off the debate. It's a debate. So somebody's responding to a specific point. Okay. 1 minute. Okay. Now 1 point. You can't get so offended if somebody is responding to you. The question being, I got your point. Now you can't be so impatient. You don't need to walk out. You answer the question. You're in a difficult spot today. It happens. You're the ruling party. Of course, some tough questions will be asked to you.
What is the meaning of loose?
The middle class is getting affected by this, Sanju. Let there be no doubt about it.
Arnab, can I please complete?
Even the
please don't interrupt.
The poorest person buys the thing from the grocery store.
Come down.
Who the hell is this man?
Arnab, can I ask one question?
Why the hell is this man interrupting?
Now, Sanju, I am telling you, Sanju, a minute, please, a minute. First you need to hear me, and can I please, RK, let me make the point tonight. RK, let me make the point here. Sanju, listen to me. First of all, listen to me. Listen, nobody's putting a bhashan. Sanju, please listen to me, and you don't have to overreact to what I'm saying, but I'm saying something, and I'm not saying anything different from what I've said for the last 15 years. I've been doing a show at 9 o'clock. And I've been saying the same thing. So please, Sanju, wait a minute, please. You don't have to speak over me.
You're in love with your voice.
Yeah, I am in love with my voice. I have been in love with my voice. It's a marvelous voice with many ups and downs, tonality. Many people love my voice, but I continue. That was on a lighter vein. My point is, please.
You are no
wheat,
employer for the middle class.
atta,
Stop pretending.
gram flour prices. Well, let me 1 minute, Sanju, I'll tell you one thing. You want to make a single personal comment at me, I will hit back very hard. And let me tell you this. Now you will not make a single personal comment at me. I am a person. I come from a very middle class family. I am an army officer's son. I've studied in a government school. I have gone through my education with scholarships. You have no right to comment on me personally, because I'm asking you a few tough questions. Please let me tell you this. Well, let me tell you, whatever I earn is an honest income, and I pay full tax for it, unlike many politicians. Yeah, and our company, my company, which we built up with hard entrepreneurship, actually pays advance tax. And your government, our government sent a letter to my company saying, fantastic, you're one of the best taxpayers in the country. So I do my service for the country, and I've earned my right to ask these questions. Now the question is,
Keep blabbering because
question is,
Please shut up.
Oh,
You don't have the patience to listen and to give it the bhashan.
now question is, why petrol, you're reducing petrol and diesel prices, but you're increasing cereal prices. I want to know why.
Okay, now let me finish.
Why?
Or
You're taking from one hand and giving with the other. That's what.
Can I please?
Yes.
Okay. Now, why did I say that even 5% is not going to be any change? Arnab, what has the government said? It has said 5% GST will be levied on pre-packaged and labeled atta, pre-packaged and labeled paneer, pre-packaged and labeled dahi. If you're buying dahi atta from a normal kirana shop,
Pre-packaged atta.
zero.
Pre-packaged atta is
If you're buying from a normal kirana
No,
shop,
pre-packaged atta is for
GST on
what
dahi
purpose?
is zero.
Why should anyone be denied of branded items?
Okay, I'm getting Shankar to respond to you. Okay, now Sanju, I've heard you. Now you hear the other side also, please. We are talking about ease of living for people, and I feel right now people are pressured. It could have been avoided. It should have been avoided. Now that's my view. It's a democracy. It's my view. Shankar is responding on the bill, and I feel the middle class of this country does not need to be given any more bitter pills. No more bitter pills for the middle class or for the Aam Aadmi of this country. I say Shankar is on the debate.
GST is a disaster of 21st century. The Prime Minister nor the Finance Minister know economics. Finance Ministry is a total failure. I am not saying this. Your senior most member, Sri Subramaniam Swami, is telling this. Madam, hear me out. Don't shout on top of your voice. Please hear me out. Today, the most, there is no GST on milk, but there is GST on curd. What sort of a decision is this? The average money that an Indian spends is 67 rupees per day. Don't shout. Only less than 1.5% of Indians spend more than 10,000 rupees in a month for groceries. The average Indian spends just 700 rupees on groceries. So what is it that you're trying to do? Which hospital in Bangalore gives you a room less than 5,000 rupees? My goodness.
Sanju.
This is murder.
UK inflation is 8.6%.
But Sanju,
is far lower compared to the Western world.
Nothing to defend.
Please read up and come for debate.
You please tell me what Subramaniam Swami sir has said is turning out to be true.
Who the hell is Subramaniam Swami? He wanted Nirmala Sitharaman's job. Who the hell is Who the hell is Subramaniam Swami? He wanted Nirmala Sitharaman's job.
You tell me who
He wanted Nirmala Sitharaman's job. Subramaniam Swami की संसद करना बंद करो. Subramaniam Swami की संसद करना बंद करो.
This is
Delhi's other economy is growing at more than 8%. Today we are the third largest economy in terms.
No, I'll tell you. I always believe. No. I always believe. Sanju, on a lighter note, if I may say, Sanju, please. See, Vivek, I always believe. Now you ask the question, who the hell is Subramaniam Swami? That question will be answered by Mr. Swami or by others who may know the answer better. Right? As far as I'm concerned, I go back to the subject. I always believe, Vivek, people give me too much credit. The reason Rahul Gandhi could never become a successful politician is not because of his chance interaction with me, which unfortunately didn't go his way, but because he said in August 2013, he said, somebody asked him, what is poverty? He said, poverty is not the scarcity of food. Poverty is not the scarcity of money. Poverty is a state of mind. And I said, you have to be a really, really rich person to have that view. My point is, however, no, we must be sensitive. We must be sensitive, Vivek, to what the common people are going through.
Yes.
So maybe you can make that point.
Arnab.
Not just politically.
Arnab.
Yeah.
Arnab.
Okay, on the debate. On the debate. Go on, Vivek.
Arnab, I just want to highlight the fact that with the tall claims
Rishi,
we
1 minute.
have...
Rishi, let Vivek complete, Rishi.
No,
Yeah.
let me just complete. Just complete. With all claims which we make and which we are actually progressing as a fast-growing economy, we still are 101st on the hunger index. And not only that, more than 200 million people are food insecure in this country. And therefore, this particular decision needs a reconsideration.
Reconsideration.
And probably a rollback. And I think this government will favorably consider this. I mean, already ghee is like 12% GST, I believe. And so several other products like oil is 5% GST. And I think many of the milk producers, some of them milk producer, top head honchos who are my personal friends, they informed me without naming them that they were actually thinking that the ghee 12% should be brought to 5%. And here you have the dahi and the paneer, etc. These are all protein-rich products, and I think probably we need to reconsider this. We have to be a little sensitive to the people.
Now, I would also like Abbas to come in. Abbas, reconsideration possibly? Abbas?
First of all, I'm very thankful to you for touching such an important issue which touches life of every household of this country. See, the people of this country were already suppressed. They were already very pissed off with increasing inflation. The wholesale inflation is 28 years high at 14.67%. Retail inflation is 8 years high. Now, this GST increase of GST slab, the government is further going to suppress the people of this country. This is not right. These GST rates should be rolled off. I mean, how can you increase GST rate on wheat? How can you, implement GST rate on wheat, rice, and, such household things? On checkbook, there used to be no GST. Now 18% GST will be charged on checkbook, which every common people is getting.
I want Rishi. Rishi hasn't spoken at all. Rishi.
I just want to say something. When GST was launched in 2017, the revenue neutral rate was 15%. Now, with continuous downward revision of the GST rates in 400 products, I tell you 400 products, the revenue neutral rate has come down to 11.3%, which is almost 25% of rate tax cuts. And you need to also see that the restaurants which were used to charge 25% are now charging 5%. The detergent, shampoo, coffee, all used to be charged at 30% are now being charged at 18%. And you see all the fertilizer, 12% earlier, it was now charging at 5%.
The other point.
All these things.
The other point being, Shankar. No, the other point being, what is the opposition questioning now? The state finance minister sat in the GST council meeting, which approved the inclusion of rice and wheat as taxable under GST.
None of them opposed. They all agreed.
So the opposition leader sat in the GST council meeting and approved it. Shankar, why are you quiet now?
No, Arnab, it was a technical thing.
That's not a technical thing. You approved it. You were part of the process.
We didn't approve it. Two-thirds majority is what they required. They got it. They have it. They have it in their kitty. We didn't approve it.
They could have given a dissent note.
It's a technical hurdle that they have got through. There is majority everywhere, they have got through it. It doesn't mean that we have approved it.
Nothing majority.
Sanju.
None of them opposed.
Sanju. Shankar, Sanju.
Can we tell you why actually there's no GST hike? Because when there
Closing.
0% rate, you don't get input tax credit. But now, assuming that there is a pre-packaged or branded dahi or a branded atta which you order from big basket, while it might look to you prima facie there's a GST rate of 5% because it's manufactured input tax credit, the net impact.
Okay, I still think, reconsider. In the public good, politics is not good. Let's reconsider the GST hike. And ladies and gentlemen, with a promise to come back tomorrow with more developing and breaking stories, only till tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.